Please join me in the responsive reading printed in the bulletin. And then all that has divided us will merge, and then compassion will be wedded to power, and then softness will come to a world that is harsh and unkind. And then all will be gentle, and then all will be strong. And then all will share equally in the earth's abundance, and then all will care for the sick, the weak, and the old. And then all will nourish the young, and then all will cherish life's creatures. And then all will live in harmony with each other and the earth. And everywhere we will call Eden once again. Good morning. My name is Katie Mitchell. My husband John and I joined Fountain Street in 2012, along with our daughter Iris, who will turn 3 this coming Tuesday. On Sundays, I'm often up on the second floor, dropping Iris at the nursery and hanging out with the 4-year-olds in character school. I got a change of pace over the last few months as one of the teaching assistants for Our Whole Lives, or OWL. It's a lifespan sexuality curricula developed by the Unitarian Universalist Association. Under Elizabeth's leadership, we discussed the amazing spectrum of human sexuality with the K through 3rd graders and also with the 4th through 6th graders. It was wonderful to spend time with this wide range of character school kids and their families. First, I want to say how great these young people really are. They're curious, they're funny, they're confident, educated, and they are complex. Especially with the older kids, I was reminded of my own introduction into human sexuality, and I'm very happy to say that things are moving in the right direction in the decades since. The material presented and the questions that the program asked and that the kids asked were everything promoted safety, proper terminology, acceptance, and love, which is great. I'm honored to have been a part of a program that fosters discussion and health and happiness in this really intimate and sometimes awkward sector of human existence. Of course, this is Fountain Street, and I would expect nothing less, nothing different. This is a place to free the mind, grow the soul, and change the world. And how spectacular that this is true even for our youngest members. If you're visiting today, we welcome you especially and invite you to stay after the service so we can get to know each other a little better. This is Fountain Street Church, and whether you're a skeptic, believer, knowledge seeker, or activist, you belong here. Thank you.
You are sacred, and you are beautiful. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you are less than whole. You are sacred, and you are beautiful. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you are less than whole. Less than whole. You are sacred, and you are beautiful. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you are less than whole. Yes, you are sacred, and you are beautiful. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you are less than whole. Less than whole. That little voice inside you, or the shadows from your past. You are sacred and beautiful, and this this will always last. This will always last. You are sacred. You are beautiful. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you are less than whole. You are sacred. You are beautiful. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you are less than whole. Less than whole. Not that little voice inside you, or the shadows from your past. You are sacred and beautiful, and this will always last. This will always last. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you are less than whole. Less than whole.
What's it all about?
I'd be lost, I'd be frightened. I couldn't cope, just couldn't cope. I turned my head, I'd back away. I wouldn't want to know. He scares me so, I want him so. I love him so.
Years ago, I labeled a manila file folder God. One would hope, right, that a minister would have at least one file folder labeled God. It should probably actually be called the Names of God file. I've been placing any new names or resources that I come across that attempt to bring words to name the divine in that folder. There are hundreds and hundreds of words in that file. I was schooled to use expansive language about God and inclusive language about people. We heard some of those names of God and of people in our opening hymn. Prayer, as a practice that I appreciate, often begins for me by addressing the one I call on by many names and the one who calls each of us by name. I have some favorites on those lists. In Fountain Club a few weeks ago, we worked with one of those lists and kind of like X'd out the names we liked, the ones we didn't like, the ones we felt neutral, starred the ones that we could digest a bit more. And one of the names of God that typically works for me is divine love. Feels good, has a warm, fuzzy feel to it, but still kind of has some gravitas, right, when you combine divine and love. And it connects with several religious and spiritual traditions. One of my prayers this week was, may I always remember that divine love is not only my birthright, but also my namesake. I am named after my two grandmothers, which I take a lot of pride in, Elizabeth and Dorothy. And I think for some reason being named after my grandmothers is part of the origins of my feminist commitments. Commitments to equality, embodiment, and empowerment. Today, our theme is Voices of Empowerment. Now, the word empowerment has been a rallying cry for many movements, but especially for the women's movement. The kind of standard definition of empowerment is to give power to someone or to give official authority to someone. Of course, sometimes we have to empower ourselves or help another recognize the power that they already have, that it's nothing that we actually have to give or take from anyone. It's just always there. Wendell Alter wrote in the book, The Yang Heart of Yin, when a woman begins to be aware of the divine spark within, she will soon be faced with a decision whether to honor and trust it. She is so accustomed to looking outside herself for authority that the realization of God within is radical and shattering. It changes everything. Authority. One of the preferred definitions I appreciate of the word authority is a quality that makes something seem true or real. And have you noticed that the word authority has the word author in it? Author. These concepts, these words, empowerment, authority, and voice, they are predicated on relationship, on connection. It could be a relationship with self, with another, with a group, or with whatever we might name or call the divine. If we say something, if we give voice to something, if we declare and no one is there to hear it, does it still make a sound? Elizabeth Lesser, who wrote the book The Seeker's Guide, says that one of the steps indicating spiritual progress is being able to make declarations of interdependence. Declarations of interdependence. To declare, to speak, to name who we are is no small act. For some, it comes with ease. For others, it is much harder. To make a declaration is to assert oneself as author of one's own life. In just a moment, we'll hear such declarations of those among us. They've been pre-recorded, they're audio only. This is intentional. One of the reasons that there is even a Women's History Month is that so often the voices of women, their names have not been recorded. There were very few instructions for these declarations other than to begin with, I am, and to end with, my name is. They are brief, snapshot sound bites, really. But there's something about hearing them in a collage together that can be powerful. We have limited time, of course, this morning, and while I would have wanted to include many more voices, I just want to say that the invitation remains open. If you hear these declarations and you're like, I have a declaration too, please find me, and we will record it as well. Just over 20 years ago, Sue Cinnamon preached a sermon here about 100 years of women at Fountain Street Church. She highlighted the practice of traditioning, of hospitality and service that has especially marked the experience of women here as she has witnessed and was a part of it. She wrote this, quote, "Women have not been considered secondary in their roles or contributions, nor have they been exalted." She's talking about here at Fountain Street. They have simply been equal. This spirit of equality has supported the women of this church in many ways. They have been challenged by this church and supported by this church to put their faith in action. She continues, "I have to say that this is one of the most dynamic groups of women I have been a part of. And one quality that contributes to this is the multi-generational community." Sue Cinnamon said that 20 plus years ago, and I'd probably say exactly the same thing. Today, character school children are learning about Fountain Streeters like Dorothy Evanson, the chapel is named after her, and the Krumhuer twins, who donated the church bells, and women like Dorothy Judd and Pearl Kendrick and Grace Elderling. Ask one of the young people what they learned about them, or visit the archives exhibit down on the lower level if those names are not familiar to you. In the same way that the youngest among us are hearing their names and learning about their lives, I like to think that as many years from now, children will be hearing some of the voices that we're about to hear. So I'll begin with my declaration. I am a person of faith, of deep faith. I am a minister. I am a feminist. I believe that divine love is not only my birthright, but also my namesake, and I am so proud that I am named after my two grandmothers. My name is Elizabeth.
Hi, I am a woman, a wife, mother, and grandmother. I'm 79 years old and have had a very full life. I work to keep an active mind, reading, book group, classes, etc. I'm challenged to build and to keep a strong body through tennis, golf, hiking, skiing, and platform tennis. And I am open to develop spiritual growth through my relationships with friends, family, and church. I have been a part of Fountain Street Church since birth. This relationship is one of the highlights of my life. I am Jane.
I am strong, I am smart, I am amazing. My name is Anastasia.
I'm Vicki. I'm a worker bee. Now that I'm retired, I enjoy volunteering my time and energy helping wherever help is needed. And I am old, and I'm grateful for that. But outliving our family and friends sucks. And I'm an appreciator of Mother Nature and human creativity. They fill me up.
I am a legal alien. I am hopeful for spring. I am a mother and a wife. I am Marie.
I free my mind in several different faith traditions. Grow a soul by organic gardening on a terrace downtown. And change my world by writing poetry and crocheting hats for Heartside neighbors. My name is Roberta.
I am a girl. I am in 4th grade. I like to read and swim. I am Georgia.
I am Joanne. I am a joyful greeter, an engaging storyteller, and I am a passionate teacher.
I am the last in a long line of strong women. I am Diamond. I am tender flesh and sturdy backbone. I am all seasons. My name is Nessa.
I am a daughter, a sister, a friend, a wife, a mother, a relentless dreamer, and seeker of all good things. I continue to learn many great lessons disguised as mistakes. My name is Amber. Hang on, just hang on for a minute. I've got something to say. I'm not asking for you to move on or forget it, but these are better days. To be wrong all along and admit it is not amazing grace, but to be loved like a song you remember even when you've changed. Tell me, did I go on a tangent? Did I lie through my teeth? Did I cause you to stumble on your feet? Did I bring shame on my family? Did it show when I was weak? If that's what you've seen, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. No, that wasn't me. When you're lost, you will toss every lucky coin you'll ever touch, and you'll hide from your God like he'll ever turn his back on us, and you'll fall all the way to the bottom and land on your own knife, and you'll learn who you are tell me, did I go on a tangent? Did I lie through my teeth? Did I cause you to stumble on your feet? Did I bring shame on my family? Did it show when I was weak? If that's what you've seen, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. No, that wasn't me. But I want you to know that you'll never be alone. I wanna believe. Do I make myself a blessing to everyone I meet? When you fall, I will get you on your feet. Do I spend time with my family? Does it show when I am weak? When that's what you see, that will be me. That will be me. That will be me. That will be me. Thank you, Wright.
I am a Fountain Streeter. I am a wife, mother, grandmother, aunt, sister, and daughter. I am a public school teacher. I am part of the village. I am Paula.
I am brave, I am educated, I am inquisitive. My name is Allison.
I am a grateful mother. I am still my parents' baby girl. I enjoy time spent with dear friends, especially when music and laughing are involved. I desire to give love and to receive it in spite of my brokenness. My name is Kristen.
I am new to Fountain Street Church as of November 2014. I am a librarian, and I am happiest when I'm off the grid with my family and a good book. My name is Carolee.
I am the first person in my family to get a double master's. I am passionate about finding ways to make our Grand Rapids community more inclusive and supportive for all residents. I am an alumni of the AmeriCorps program, where I learned and maintain to this day the mantra of getting things done in our community. My name is Liza.
I am strong and resilient. I am a work in progress. I am a feminist. I am proud to be a woman. My name is Erica.
I am in 5th grade. I was born in Ireland. I care about the world and my future. I am Leela.
I'm an actress. I'm a basket maker. I'm a community volunteer. My name is Marty.
I am a wife. We were married in this sanctuary in 1956. I am a mom and a grandmother to 6 Fountain Streeters. I am a caretaker of Fountain Street Church history. My name is Phyllis.
I am a knowledge seeker. I'm a life partner of 32 years. I'm a life giver to 4 brilliant and beautiful daughters. My name is Lydia. Good morning. I've been part of Fountain Street Church for many years. Since 2006, I'm the director of the Character School, which is a wonderful place to explore your spiritual journey. I invite you to come and visit. Women. Women are very important to me. First, I am one. Second, I gave birth to the most incredible 4 young women I know. Third, I spend a lot of time with women. Being with women nurtures me in a way that is very different than spending time with my husband of almost 30 years. As he can attest, I have never played the part of a woman should be very well, whatever that might have been. I was lucky, or I was just too stubborn to know any different way of being. I hope I empowered our girls in the same way that I feel empowered. I know that they certainly have my independent streak, and it has been wonderful to witness this during their growing years. Okay, there were some moments while parenting was a bit harder given their independence, but well worth it. They learned to climb trees in their pink tutus and were always encouraged to follow their own interests. By now, we have a special education teacher, a biologist, a political science geek, and a high schooler who's finding out what she likes to do in her life. These amazing young women are the feminine voices of the future. I have been part of the feminine voice for a long time. Women, this church of ours has had its share of powerful women, visitors and congregants alike. Some have been well-known, famous people like Susan B. Anthony and Eleanor Roosevelt, but many, many more are powerful in their own without any public recognition. These are the women I like to honor here today. I like to applaud the strong women I see, not public figures, but right here at home in our town and our church. They're much closer to my heart. These are the women who get up every day, go about their own lives, the one life they created for themselves. They're empowered to do just what needs to be done. They stay their course, sometimes stray a bit, but they use their internal wisdom to follow a life well worth living. Women. Over 17 years ago, I joined a group of Fountain Street Church women for a weekly spiritual gathering. It was one of the best decisions I have ever made, because we're still meeting today, after all these years. We have aged a little, but we have grown a lot. Every meeting, we start with a wonderful song, which leads into a quiet meditation, setting the tone for the evening. This is a place of women, to help us learn the ways of women. Then we ask ourselves a question. Every meeting, over 17 years, the same question. How is your life becoming different now that there is a place for you? These women, my spiritual sisters, have shown me over and over what it means to be an independent thinking woman. They have given me a place to learn the ways and to learn about myself. The stories of our lives are powerful reminders that there is no right or wrong way to live. We women, we're empowered to craft our own life journey, and I honor and thank all women before and after me for the courage to do just that. Thank you.
Street.
Céad míle fáilte.
1,000 welcomes from the co-chairs of the Women's Association.
From its beginning over 121 years ago, the Women's Association has supported this church and this community in many ways, making bandages for the Red Cross during World War I, cooking hundreds and hundreds of meals for non-member business visitors and travellers to Grand Rapids, fundraising from the dozen or more guilds over the years, contributing to the founding of Planned Parenthood and Project Rehab, to the present funding of the Choice Fund and other community organisations for women, maintaining and financing the upkeep of the church kitchen, hosting memorial receptions with the help of districts for Fountain Street members. The Women's Association made two $30,000 payments. That's two $30,000 donations to finish the mortgage of this church and donated the stained glass window of the Good Samaritan and the Prodigal Son, $9,000 in 1929.
That was a small sketch. We think it's fitting during this service and this month to remember and honor two women of our church for their work in medical research, the development of the vaccine for whooping cough. We honor Dr. Grace Eldering and Dr. Pearl Kendrick, and it is important to note they tapped Lonnie Clinton Gordon to assist them in their laboratory work. She was not being hired by the medical professions during that time because she was a woman of color. Dr. Eldering and Dr. Kendrick acted so all three of them could continue their work. Please visit the display in the lower level done by our archive committee to read about these resilient women. We'd like to see these archival displays like this located where more church members and visitors can see them.
Our last fundraiser is today, hence the aprons. The Irish Soup Lunch with Irish music, and the Brannock School of Dance are going to be performing for us. Please join us and join the Women's Association. We work and enjoy keeping the legacy of our church moving forward. Oh, no, that's you.
No, that's you.
All proceeds benefit
the church kitchen.
Yes, yes. Mara ní bhecir is anam dom. Actually, I forgot the penny part, but that's English. But Mara ní bhecir penny is anam dom.
And I am Judith Keenitz.
As you leave this place this day, I encourage you to take up the invitation to listen for some I am statements and to declare some I am statements. Consider your namesake, consider your birthright, and share the essence of who you are with someone who crosses your path this week. Our worship has ended, but our service within and beyond these walls begins once again. Go now in peace.
Lord.